see this guy out there on the streets, and you see him with Megan Fox chasing paper, and you gotta just look at him and go, this guy is doing it! He's getting out there in his community, and he's putting it all together, and it's just his junior year. You know, he's a highly touted person coming into his senior year, and what does that do for you coming in with all this confidence with a new group?
You know, it does a lot for you. You know, he's representing Road Gamma real well, and hopefully with all this confidence he's got, he'll be able to translate that into the camp mode. So, Parker, it's good to hear from you, man, and keep up everything you're doing. You're doing great.
All right.
All right, we'll move on to our next segment now, which is our word of the day. You know, it's one of my favorite segments, like I've always said.
Absolutely.
Today's word of the day is falsetto.
Falsetto.
Speaking of falsetto.
Speaking of falsetto.
Falsetto!
This computer is not working right now. Hold on 1 second.
1 second. Fistskill viewers.
Oh, there you go. Need your password. Fistskill has technical difficulties just like any other show.
All right, now that we've given the audience an example of falsetto, let's read the definition. Falsetto. An unnaturally or artificially high-pitched voice or register, especially in a man. Falsetto! All right. Mr. DJ Beats, you're hearing that definition of falsetto straight from the Webster Dictionary? Are you buying that?
I'm not buying it, and you shouldn't either, because here's a real definition.
Falsetto. Word used to express disbelief, disagreement, or feelings of doubt about a statement or situation. That's the definition of falsetto, not that first definition. What do you think about that definition, Mr. DJ Beats?
All right. What do I think about that definition? I think it's an amazing word because it has so many different levels that you can use it on so many different ways. Okay, so let's look at the first one, disbelief, right?
Okay. Let's see. Disbelief. All right, let's say I'm sitting here talking to you. We're in the common area of Irene here.
Okay.
And
is the TV on?
The TV is on. We're actually watching TV. It's Sports Center.
All right.
And you know, I've got class in a little bit, and I'm like, dude, you're not gonna believe what my teacher just emailed me. She just said we have a test today, and we just had a test yesterday. Like, what am I gonna do? Like,
Falsetto.
Falsetto. Like, unreal.
Falsetto. You're not in belief. You're in disbelief.
You're in disbelief that you have a test today after you just had a test yesterday.
All right, go ahead and take disagreement.
Falsetto. Disagreement. Okay. This would be an example of me making a statement and him not agreeing with it by saying falsetto. Falsetto. So if I had said, hey man, you know, Georgia Tech's really good this year, man. Like, they've got a real good football team.
Falsetto.
Falsetto. They got routed by Miami, actually. Go Canes.
They did. Go Canes. Bug you, baby. Let them know. Coming at you.
That would be disagreement for you. So we've gone over disagreement, disbelief, and disagreement. What do you think about doubt?
Doubt.
What would be an example of falsetto for doubt?
I would say doubt.
All right, I got one.
Okay.
Sorry,
I'm not on my vocab game today.
Let's say a week ago, somebody was going to tell me during the VMAs that Kanye West was going to get up on stage after Taylor Swift had won an award for Best Female Video of the Year, and someone had said, "Oh no, Kanye's going to go up there and rip the mic out of her hand and tell her she didn't earn that video." What are you going to say to that?
There's only one thing you can say to that, Miller Time. Mr.
What is that?
Falsetto. There's just no way.
Falsetto.
It's much like King.
And a lot like Zero.
But it's not.
It's actually neither. It's its
different.
own word. It's falsetto. So
there's a big difference between all these words we're using on the show. We're doing it for a reason, so we can expand your minds.
So please try using the word falsetto in your everyday vocabulary this coming up week, and we will have a new word coming at you next week. So hopefully you've been using King, hopefully you've been using Zero, and coming at you right now. Falsetto. Alrighty. What do we have next, man?
The lookalike segment. This is coming straight from Abby Lemon's request. This is just an example to all you guys. If you have something you want us to do on the show, let us know.
You let us know you get on the show.
For sure.
For sure.
Okay, so the first one we have up, the lookalike segment. Here we go.
All right, we have our first lookalike segment. It's It's yourself, actually,
me.
Mr. Brandon Thomas. And he's looking a lot like,
Well, first of all, this was a picture taken in, I want to say 2007.
Okay.
And this was at prom. Caroline Plyler goes to Riverwood. And the other picture is of some guy from The Bachelor. I think it was a couple seasons ago. I watched the finale because someone said I looked like this guy.
Yeah.
And I watched it. Turns out the guy's kind of a tool. He might be coming out of the toolbox soon.
He might be. So for those of you who know who he is, congratulations, because we don't know his name. But
at all.
if you look at the features here, they've got similar bone structure, which in the nose at least, which is a real giveaway for the face. They've got a similar brow line. Hairline is also very similar. But the most important feature we have here is definitely the chin. You know, it's a strong bone structure, which is a good thing for a good guy. And the only thing I've got against this lookalike picture is this Bachelor guy is looking kind of scrubbish with that tie on, man. I mean,
that's the word of the week.
You're sitting there right there with a bow tie, just doing big things. And this guy, what is he doing?
Please tell me.
Wearing a coat and tie. You're not getting any ladies on The Bachelor wearing that outfit. I'll tell you that right now.
Definitely not.
So, I don't know what he's doing, but ladies and gentlemen, that's Brandon Thomas looking like some guy from The Bachelor. If you like it, let us know. If you don't like it, let us know. So, anyways, we'll go on to our next lookalike segment right quick, which is...
This is Ginny Weasley, also Abby Lemons, and this is something I noticed this summer while we were at lunch one time. You know, I saw, for the last couple of years, I've just been dying trying to think of who Abby reminds me of, and it finally clicked at one lunch period. I don't know if I pictured her in robes or something magical happened. I don't know, but this girl, Ginny Weasley, just popped into my head, and I think it's impossible for somebody to say these guys don't look completely different.
Yeah, I mean, just look at this picture right here. They've got exactly the same hair, same facial features, like same smile, everything. I mean, how can you say that Abby Lemons does not look like Ginny Weasley? I don't know which one's her right there.
Me neither.
I mean, I'm thinking the one on the left is Abby.
Well, she's got that tie. Would Abby be wearing a tie?
I don't know. Abby goes to a private school though, doesn't she?
That's true.
So
And
she might.
I'm thinking Hogwarts might be public. They got who's that guy? Malfoy. He's kind of hood.
Malfoy's real hood.
It's
man.
kind of feels like North Atlanta a little bit when
A
I
little
watch
bit?
it. It brings back some memories.
Hogwarts in North Atlanta.
You
Maybe
got
the same school.
You got dudes running around doing magic, and then in North Atlanta you got dudes playing dice in the stairwell. In North Atlanta you got fights breaking out. At Hogwarts you got fights breaking out. Remember in the third movie, Hermione just pops Malfoy, pops him.
Malfoy
gets booms on his nose, and that's very North Atlanta. Like, I'm not sure that they're not.
Yeah, they might be the same school, you know.
Anyways.
They might have used it for the movie.
So I'm thinking the one on the right is public school because she's not in uniform.
Absolutely,
And that's
so.
got to be Abby Lemons.
Yes, it's got to be. So
I mean Hermione. Sorry.
Hermione or Ginny.
Ginny. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay, well, so we've got Ginny Weasley here looking like Abby Lemons. Abby Lemons looking like Ginny Weasley. I hope you all enjoyed that. We'll move on to our third one,